Welcome to My Life on Coasters, where this afternoon I'm here at PortAventura World in Spain to get back on some of my favourite rides anywhere out there, such as Shambhala. I've never even ridden Dragon Khan. This is such an awesome park. The park is open through until 11 PM tonight. There's a Halloween event on, so yeah, really excited to be back here at PortAventura. Flew in from London Stansted this morning, so it is about 25 to 4 in the afternoon, but I have got 2 days at this park and it is open till 11 o'clock tonight, so yeah, should still have plenty of time to get some rides today. Yeah, there's lots of Halloween decorations. As soon as I walk into the park, got this big skeleton fisherman there. It's quite good actually. The Halloween event does run through until the 11th of November, which is of course why the park's open until 11 o'clock tonight. Really spooky soundtrack going on around the entrance area, which is really cool. I think it's really busy, but yeah, there is some single rider queues about, and if I have to I might get some fast passes. There's a few scare mazes that I might do tonight. There's a really long one as well. There's a show. Yeah, there's all sorts for Halloween to see here today at PortAventura. Yeah, let's get down and get on some rides to start with anyway. There's Furius, Baco going there. Yeah, it's also the 30th anniversary of PortAventura. Going to head over to Shambhala to start the day. Wow, what a view that is of Dragon Khan and Shambhala. Yeah, it's the first ever time I've even seen Dragon Khan running around. For some reason, it looks even brighter in the sunshine today, but yeah, it's probably because it's not December. So I can't wait to experience Dragon Khan for the first ever time. It's such a big ride actually. It was a shame that I missed out on this last time, but yeah, it was closed the whole time I was here. But Shambhala first. Yeah, who knows how long I'm going to end up waiting for Shambhala, but it has got a single rider queue, which I'm hoping might just save me. But yeah, it's one of my favourite coasters out there, so I really can't wait to get back on this. Both the main queue and single riders was absolutely rammed on there, so I'm going to come back a little bit later, because yeah, that was so busy. I couldn't wait in all that. That would probably be at least 2 hours. Depending on how many trains they're running and how good the operations are. But anyway, let's head round to Dragon Khan now and see what that's like for crowd. I don't know if this one has a single rider or not. Whoa, an hour and 40. Wow, that's not quiet at all. Here we are at El Diablo Tren de la Mina now. It's only got a 30-minute queue, which isn't too bad at all. So I've just done El Diablo Tren de la Mina. Really good fun mine train ride. There is quite a lot of lift hills on it and points where it feels like you go down a drop just to go into another lift hill, but still really good view from there, really nicely themed. Yeah, half an hour wait, which it was in the end, only half an hour. Isn't too bad for that ride, quite enjoyed that. Yeah, the Q4 Tomahawk there, it says it's only 40 minutes. It's a family wooden coaster, this one. It's quite a bit smaller than the two you can see there, Stampida. I do quite enjoy it. Oh, it's just gone up to 45, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't wait 40, 45 minutes, maybe like 15, 20 minutes for it, but yeah, that is Tomahawk. More awesome Halloween theming, and some very big queue times. Gonna walk round to the Grand Canyon Rapids. It says it's only got a 20-minute wait, and I've never done it before, so I'll give that a ride before it gets dark. Because yeah, when it gets dark it'll probably get quite cold. I remember the entrance being somewhere around here. Loads of Halloween decorations though, it's a really good event. So like, look at this bridge. I found the entrance to the rapids then. It's just about to get dark, but it's not quite dark yet, so perfect time for a ride on the rapids, and it's not too busy at all. There's the back of the queue, so maybe 5-10 minutes. Just had a ride on the Grand Canyon Rapids, didn't get too wet. There was a few like splashes, which is never my favourite kind of like water ride, because you just get like a really big wet patch, not like a sprinkle or anything. But anyway, yeah, that was the Grand Canyon Rapids done. It actually closes at 5:30 because it gets dark, so yeah, pretty much my last opportunity to do it today. Anyway, it was quite good fun, and it's well themed as well with all this rock work. So I've walked in a big circle around the park. It's getting dark, so I'm going to join the queue for Dragon Khan. So it did actually just break down, which is what made me come over here, and I'm hoping that the queue's a little bit quieter than earlier, although I'm expecting it to be no less than like an hour and a half. An hour and 15 minutes for Dragon Khan. The entrance is just over here. I'm going to join the queue. I don't think it's going to be too bad, actually. It might move quite quickly, hopefully. Yeah, the queue is moving quite slowly, but I'm hoping it'll pick up the pace in a minute. I guess it all just depends on the amount of express passes and stuff. Well, I was expecting that to be about an hour and 20 minutes. It was only 45, yeah, and I got on the back row. That was really, really good. I was expecting it to be rough. It wasn't too bad at all. I kept my head forward. I bashed my ear on the 0G roll, but other than that, not too bad. Enjoyed Dragon Khan quite a lot there. Don't get me wrong, the queue was quite big, but it really started moving quickly. After about 10 or 15 minutes of being in it, it started flying. Dragon Khan, really glad I did it for the first ever time there. Really good ride, actually. Going to go on to Stampida now, the parked dueling wooden coasters. It can be a bit rough, but I did the blue side last time, so I'm going to do the red side this time. Get the coaster credit, give it a ride in the dark. It's only actually got a queue of 40 minutes, which is what's brought me over here. So yeah, Stampida, let's go. Apparently we're running a wagon race. I actually think this might be a really good night ride to do, and it's not that often that PortAventura is open in the dark. Ferrari Land's open all the time, but yeah, PortAventura Park isn't open in the dark all that often. Just on Stampida, actually got pulled forward as a 2 on there, and skipped about 15 minutes worth of queue. That was really, really good. Going on to Tomahawk now. Yeah, I do really enjoy Stampida. It's quite rough, but it's got a lot of airtime on it. I could just quite like it's like a really rough and ready wooden coaster there. Yeah, only 20 minutes now for Tomahawk, so that's a nice and short queue. To get on the more family wooden coaster, it's a lot smoother, this one. I actually do quite enjoy this as well, but like I said earlier, I wouldn't want to wait more than like 20-30 minutes for it. So yeah, let's do Tomahawk in the dark. Yeah, really, really short queue for Tomahawk. Only been in it about 5 or 10 minutes and nearly into the station. Tomahawk done there. Really, really fun ride. Did it on the front row actually. That's just where I got allocated, which is really good. Not too much airtime at the front. I remember there being more at the back, but still a really fun, smooth family coaster. Yeah, I'm in the queue for Hurricane Condor. It had a weather stop and then it's literally just reopened. So I come around here, the single rider queue, there's only like 6 or 7 people in it. So I'm going to do it. It's a 100-metre tall drop tower, this one. Well, of course it broke down as I sat in the seat. So stood here now, been waiting about 20 minutes. What I thought was going to be a quick ride on Hurricane Condor turned out not to be. I thought, oh, 5 minutes and I'll be on. It's taken half an hour and I didn't even get on. The wind is just, it's so windy. I could just feel the force of it there. I was shivering in the cold and I thought, yeah, there's no way they're going to be able to open it in these conditions. So I left the queue half an hour after joining it. But yeah, that's just the way it is. I can't work out why, but it just feels so much calmer now. Like I can't feel any wind. I don't know if it's just the area Hurricane Condor's in. is a really windy area, but up here, yeah, it doesn't feel that windy at all. I'm not sure if the coasters are even running. It says they are on the app, but I can't see any going round. So yeah, maybe the coasters are closed as well. I wouldn't be surprised because the wind was really gusty. Dragon Khan it said an hour's queue. I don't think it looks quite as bad as an hour, but I'm going to Shambhala just in case. Since it's winded off at the minute, as soon as it reopens, maybe the queue isn't going to be too bad. That might just be wishful thinking, but let's go and see. Shambhala single rider. I'm not sure where it is. I think it's here. It doesn't look too bad at all. There might have been a short single rider queue, but it hasn't sent a train in 10 minutes. So back over to Dragon Khan. I feel like I'm just hopping between these two at the minute. There was a lot of delays getting on Dragon Khan there. The queue would stop for like 15 minutes because no trains went out. I think it was due to the wind. They did say we apologise for the extra waiting time. But I did get on there in the end. I think it must have taken about 45 minutes for what should have been about a 25-minute queue, but never mind. That's Dragon Khan done. It's about 9:25 now, so only got 35 minutes until the queues are scheduled to close, and an hour and 35 until the park is set to close. So not sure what I'm going to get on. Shambhala's shut at the minute, so... Walking down towards Uncharted, I highly doubt I'm going to be giving it a ride because it says an hour and 50 minutes, although it doesn't actually look like it's that bad. So I'll just go and have a look. If not, I think I might head to Furius Baco. There is also a show I want to see at 11:15, so I want to make sure I get over there for that. That's the horror En El Lago show. Furious Baco is on an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm going to go for this one. Yeah, the queue for Furious Baco isn't moving too slowly at all, so it shouldn't take too much longer. Wow, they were some quick operations. It was in most of the big cattle pen and it took like 20 minutes. The queue just kept moving, it did not stop. That was really, really impressive from PortAventura there. I'll give them it. That was a really quick moving queue. The operations, they couldn't have done any better on there. Although it probably has something to do with it being the end of the day and them wanting to get home. But anyway, going down, well, out of the exit for Furious Baco. It's been a long day. And now I'm going to watch the show on the lake. It's in about 40 minutes actually, but I'll just wait around. Well, while I'm waiting for the big show on the lake, it turns out that there's a Halloween parade that I'm going to get to see as well.
pero volveremos más fuertes e implacables que nunca.
Aquellas antiguas leyendas cuentan también que la horda demoníaca fue vencida.
Volveremos.
Yeah, that show was amazing. And look at that water projection. Yeah, horror on El Lago was a really good show actually, loads of effects. There was even some fireworks in there which I wasn't expecting. Now as you can see, it's daylight. I'm filming this the next morning because I've got to show you this awesome view. Yeah, just look at that. That is what I can see from my balcony, so I thought this would be the perfect place to finish the video out for this day one vlog. So yeah, I think I did really well in the end. Dragon Con twice, I got on Furius Baco, I got on Stampida, Tomahawk. Did I do anything else? I'm just trying to remember. The mine train, considering how busy it was and the fact I only arrived at the park at 4 o'clock, still got to watch the show and stuff. I think I did really well. I'll go back in there today, get on Shambhala and stuff. That will be a separate video. And then of course there's my Ferrari lamp visit as well, which is always a highlight. Like Red Force is really, really good. But yeah, my thoughts on PortAventura. I don't like how they operate on busy days. I think they just prioritise fast track too much and the operations are just too slow sometimes. I did see a lot of examples of good operations, but it was slower on some attractions as well, especially Shambhala's queue. It didn't look like it would move very much at all and it was just ages without a train going out. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you in the day 2 vlog. Thanks for watching.